There's a story about a very great rabbi. His name was Rabbi Shlomo Zalman Auerbach. It was a big, well-known rabbi in the what we call the Litvischer world. The Litvischer world is not usually so pro Hasidim. Like they look at Judaism in a very different way, and their main thing is that we have to just learn Torah and be very serious. And the Hasidim, and especially Chabad, which they say that you have to go out and you have to spread out Judaism and this, and they just don't really get that. Okay, and so there's some of them, the Litvish Jews, that they refrain from saying bad things about Chabad, and some of them they can't refrain. They have to say something bad. And so, which that's sort of acceptable, by them. Strange but true. One night, Rabbi Shlomo Zalman Auerbach, this story must have been like 50 years old, 50 years ago, 50 or 60 years ago. He was sitting up late at night and learning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. And suddenly there was a frantic knock on his front door. So he opened up the door, and there was a lady, an older lady, maybe 60 years old. And she was just all, frantic, confused. Please, Rabbi, you have to save me. I heard you're the greatest rabbi. I asked you, you have to save me. You have to help me. Yes, what can I do? He says, my daughter. She says, my daughter is in birth. She's giving birth, and she's been in hard labor already for a few hours, and the doctors are very doubtful. They say that there's a danger, and they want to make a cesarean birth. And they say, but if they do, they don't know if she'll survive, and if the baby will survive. And they tell me what to do, Rabbi. So Rabbi Auerbach said, I don't think she should make the operation. It'll be okay. Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you very much. Thank you, Rabbi. I'll give money. She said, you don't have to give money. That's this. She gets in the cab and she speeds back to the hospital. Rabbi Auerbach sits back down and starts learning. Suddenly he says, what did I do? What did I do? How could I have said a thing like that? How could I know what was going to be? So he looks on the street. Maybe the lady's still there. The cab was already gone. She didn't say which hospital she's at. She didn't say where she's from. She didn't say what her name is, what the daughter's name was. So he woke up his whole family, and he said that they should say Tehillim for this woman. And they said Tehillim, and everybody woke up and they said Tehillim. They didn't even know the woman's name, but they told her the story and they said Tehillim. In the morning, the woman came back to his house, the same woman, and she said, thank you, Rabbi. Thank you for the advice. It was wonderful. You're an angel from heaven. You saved my daughter. You saved the baby. You saved this. And so Rabbi Auerbach called his family together again. And he said, okay, from now on, I don't want anyone to say anything negative about the Lubavitcher Rebbe. Never to say anything about it. I said, why? I said, because I did one miracle last night. I gave this woman advice, and I thought I was going to go crazy from worry and how do you say, and heartbreak that maybe I gave her the wrong advice. How could I have done such a thing? How could I have given such advice? And the Lubavitcher Rebbe, he does this hundreds of times every week. I've heard stories hundreds of times every week. I did it one time. I thought I was going to go crazy. And the Lubavitcher Rebbe does it so many hundreds of times every week. Is from now on, no one says anything bad about the Lubavitcher Rebbe. That's the whole idea that we're trying to get across of Mashiach. Mashiach is going to be a person that's going to have abilities to do good, to heal. But that doesn't mean that's not one of the criteria from the Rambam that the Mashiach has to do miracles. Exactly the opposite. Maimonides says that Mashiach does not have to do any miracles. And the proof is that Rabbi Akiva, he mistakenly thought that Bar Kaziva was the Mashiach, even though he didn't do any miracles. And in the end, he proved that he was not Mashiach because he killed somebody, whatever it is. He did something against the Torah. But one of the byproducts of Mashiach is that he's going to worry about everybody. That everyone in the world is special. That's what we just finished learning. Everyone in the world is a creation, special creation from God. And Mashiach is going to be a person that's going to feel this, and he's going to worry for it. And he's going to want to have a healthy world. So I bless everybody. You should have a healthy and a happy Rosh Hashanah with Mashiach now. God willing, I'll see maybe later on today. I'll do another class, but I have somewhere important that I have to go to now. And yeah, God willing, do it later. And tomorrow there will be a class, and at least to do the yom yoms of the days and a couple of stories. And God willing, we'll learn something from the Kuti Torah, I hope. Shalom uvracha. God bless you all. Have a good day with Mashiach now.